This month we're talking about low back pain. What is it? Why do people get it? Why does it not go away? And what are some of the ways that we evaluate and treat it here at KC Performance Chiropractic and Rehab? So let's start with the basics. Low back pain is unfortunately a fairly common condition that affects a good chunk of people. Not to be too joking about it, but if you've ever met the person who is probably over the age of 30 or 40 and said they've never had low back pain, you should probably have them buy you a lottery ticket, because their odds and their luck, it sounds like, are pretty good. So basically what that means is most people will probably experience some type of low back pain. It might be severe, it might be achy, it might just be kind of tightness throughout some point of their lives. And depending on what people have done in their lives, it might be experiencing more than others. But what does low back pain look like? And honestly, it looks like a lot of different stuff. For some people, it can just be like one side of the back hurts. Some people can be the middle of the spine, the middle of the back hurts. And some people, it could be both sides hurt, or one side hurt, or it alternates. Some people can have pain like shooting down the back of the leg. Some people can have just pain in random chunks in different spots down the back of the leg. Some people can have weakness and have difficulty like moving one leg or another. Some people can have numbness or tingling, or even they can feel or lose a sensation of the skin, or like the reception, like when you touch them, like, I didn't feel that one. That's weird. I can feel that one. I can't feel that one, kind of thing. So that's all coming from issues. If it's been a low back injury, that's all coming from that. So what we're looking for and what we're evaluating on your first visit, let's talk about that for a second. We are wanting to know a few things. We want to know, when did it start? How did it start? What was going on around that time? Anything change in your life, activities, anything kind of along those lines, accidents, big stuff like that. Then we want to kind of go from there and figure out very quickly, are you in the right spot today? Do you actually need to be seeing me, or do you need to be seeing somebody at the ER? That's what we're going to try to figure out with the next few questions. Most of the time, the back pain is not that severe, and we end up doing our normal assessment and treatment. But there are times where there's something, we're not the person you need that day, and we will make the referral out to urgent care, ER, or back to your primary, just because we want to make sure that you're going to get the best results for what you have going on, and we also don't want to waste your time. Quite honestly, sometimes some of the best approaches for low back pain can be medication, can be some injections and that kind of stuff if the back pain is that severe. And we're talking like can't work, can't sleep, can't move, takes 5 minutes to get in and out of the car, takes 2 minutes to get up and down from the toilet, takes 2 minutes to get in and out of the car seat, can't bend over and pick up your kids, can't bend over and walk the dog. You will drop something on the ground, there's no way on earth you're picking that up. That kind of low back pain sometimes does better with medication first. Not all the time, but like I said, there are some times. But once we start evaluating, then also from there, we're gonna get back to the history. We're gonna see what actually makes your back pain worse, or the activities you do during the day that aggravate it, that help it. Are there things that are just impossible or that you're avoiding to do right now? Can you reach over and grab something up off the ground? Can you work out? Can you run? Can you jog? Can you do the things of your normal life normally, or are you having to alter them? Because we're gonna use those also as markers just to track progress as we go through treatment. And we're also going to figure out, do you feel that pain anywhere else? The low back pain, kind of like we said earlier, you can feel that pain pretty much anywhere from about pelvis down, and anywhere through the legs and through the knees, the feet, the toes, and that kind of stuff. So we want to make sure we're tracking all of your symptoms. We're making sure all these things, hopefully as we go through treatment, start to reduce, start to get less, start to trend towards the better side. And we would then also want to make sure that we're also seeing progress. So, and continuing on, as we get into the exam itself is going to look like just basically seeing how well does your low back move. Can you bend over? Can you lean all the way back? And we usually do this standing, but for video purposes, I'm going to stay seated. Can you shift your pelvis side to side all the way one way or the other? And that's just giving us a good kind of a baseline, seeing how well things are moving or not moving in this case. And where to go from there. We're also going to take a test in the baseline while you're seated here. We're going to see how well your upper back moves, because for long-standing low back issues, if it's not a brand new kind of low back pain, a lot of times the stiffness in the rib cage and the thoracic spine, the upper back, can have some play into what's going on in the low back. Sometimes the low back has to take up for a very stiff upper back, so we want to see how well are you able to rotate from side to side. Or is it about equal on both sides? Does rotating to either side recreate any of your low back pain? Does it recreate anything in the leg, anything like that? It's all information we're going to use to put together, a treatment and rehab plan for you as we go. From there, we're also going to see how well your leg joints move. Can they, turn back and forth? Can they do a bunch of stuff? Can we really light your low back up if we straighten your leg all the way out? Or if we put a lot of pressure in your low back and can we go like this? Does that light you up? and that kind of thing from there. There's a lot of different things we want to test and see and get a very good idea on before treatment starts, just so we can know how well treatment is going to go and how well it's going to progress. So that's a lot of what we do on the first visit. The big thing then from there, we also try to get from just the history and all the information you've given us. We want to see if there's a direction we can have you start moving your low back at home to really start helping your symptoms to feel better as we go. It's not going to be an automatic cure. It's not going to be you do it once and your back pain's gone forever. Unfortunately, the body doesn't work like that. And the analogy we use is you don't go to the gym, you do one set of bicep curls, and instantly you just have massive arms. No, if it worked that way, everybody would do it, right? So it takes weeks and weeks and weeks of work to get a lot of the movement back that the back has lost. And that will help start making your symptoms better. It will start making this stuff go away. And it's also a good way to really start to address this in the future, because we also know, along with people having a good chance of having low back pain during their life, there's a good chance they've already had it, that they can have a reoccurrence of it at least once. And for a lot of people, it's unfortunately more than once. But we also know from the rehab side, things that a lot of times have worked in the past to help mitigate your low back pain to make it go away can work for those future episodes as well. So that's what we also try to teach you kind of towards the end of treatment. But we are looking for a direction, like I said, to really try to figure out, can you improve your low back pain on your own at home in between visits? And this is called repeated movement testing. And it's something that I've been incorporating now for the last decade. I found this very early on, actually before I graduated, before I started actually into practice. It resonated a lot with me. I love this technique a lot. It's called the it's through McKinsey International, the McKinsey method itself. And they've got some really good books out there we're going to talk about. But if you're just kind of curious, if you can't get somewhere to see a good clinician, if you just have some questions about some stuff you can do on your own at home, make sure you Google or look up or check out on Amazon, treat your own low back pain. Treat your own back. They are now in, I think I just saw they had a 10th edition out that's being sold right now. But I've marked this one up, I've had this one for years. There's also another great book out there called 7 Steps to a Pain-Free Life. Same group to put together. And we use that quite a bit. We start our basic and our early rehab with people. And quite honestly, it works so well. It's a huge bang for the buck. It's a great way to keep yourself moving in the joints at home. And there's also other methods we can use for other parts of the spine and other joints in our body. But like I said, we're going to talk about low back pain today. But this is a great start to really get you feeling better, to reversing your symptoms, to getting you feeling better, doing better, and to start seeing those things, like we said, that you are having a difficult time doing or avoiding doing. We really want to see you get back to those very quickly with this technique. And if not, like also going back to the beginning, we're going to make sure we get you out to the right person that can help jumpstart you to feeling better before we get you back and have treatment to where we can get you back to feeling good again. So thank you guys for listening. I hope we didn't bore you too much. If you're having some issues with low back pain, we're very happy to help you out here. We talk a lot about a lot of other injuries and different things here on our videos. But it's really struck me that it's like we never really talk about low back pain. And quite honestly, it's a lot of people I've got on my schedule. So I am a chiropractor. That is typically what we get blamed about, that we treat. Well, we do it every day, and it's a great time. It's really exciting to see people make very fast improvements in what they've got going on, and it's something that's just honestly keeps me coming back and keeps me excited about doing this kind of day after day. So I hope everyone has a great week. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. Feel free also to reach out if you have any questions. And then once again, that book is Treat Your Own Back. It's prices are going up. Last time it was like $12.95, so it's probably somewhere around there too. But guys, take care. Have a great day.